this armor and these weapons. Weapons? What am I talking about? They're not weapons. Bossing, skilling, guides. Hey guys, what is up? It is Scuzzy, and welcome to another episode of... What is this? Gemstone Armor? Ooh. So, a big shout out to my friend Biggs, who has a couple of sets of these, and he's lending me the, one set to do a video. So, first things first, I'm gonna just take a look at this armor really quickly, and, wait, give it all that stuff. Wow, it actually fits really nicely with my cape. That is funny. Nice, that's really funny. So he's got a set on, I got a set on. Can I zoom in, please? Get a nice shot of me and him for the thumbnail. Green Goblin mode. Hell yeah, dude. It's more like a yellow goblin, but... Ooh, nice cape. So, these boots are freaking awesome. He wasn't lying. Holy crap. Okay, so, enough about that. Are these actually even... Is it worth the money? Well, it's really expensive right now, so it's most likely not worth the money that it is at the current price, but I want to see if it's actually worth using. So, one thing that you can do is you can attune this to 3 different effects. The first effect is Dragon Bolts, and it's going to deal dragon fire damage against your target. The wiki says that this effect is around 14% damage, but it doesn't say how often that procs, so we're going to definitely test that out. The second one is the Onyx Bolts, which will heal you 25% of the life points based on the maximum damage of your attack, which sounds really, really good. And then the last one is the Sentry Bolts, grants 1% additional adrenaline per attack. This effect lasts for 15 seconds and can be refreshed. You might want to fix that typo, Jagex. So we're gonna tune it to the Dragon Bolts. We obviously don't have any charges, and to charge it, you need to use Dragon Stones. So I'm gonna just check that out real quick. So I've just taken out a couple of Dragon Stones, and then also something that is probably wanting to be known. Can you augment these? They are tier 80 hybrid armor, and you need the full set to get the set bonus, as far as I'm aware. But if you use an augmenter on it, it says nothing interesting happens, and it doesn't even say you cannot augment this item. So I'm wondering if you put Dragon Stones in here. Can you put Dragon Stones in here? Do you want to charge the armor? So it's uncuts. We'll do 1 for now. So your armor consumes... Oh my god. What? Dude, this is a typo. Your armor consumes 2,027 uncut gems. It actually didn't. It only consumed 1. Now you now have 10 charges. So I have 10 charges on this. Can I augment that? No, it still says nothing happens. You know what else I'm wondering is if you take out the charges. Oh, you know what? It might be like other augments where you have to use divine charges. So I am actually gonna go to Seer's Village and I'll meet you there. Okay, so just quickly looking through, it doesn't look like you can augment it. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can augment it. I'm just looking right through here. So I think that's a little weird that you know, you can't augment them, but it says you can't seem to work out how to augment that item. So I'm wondering if there's like a blueprint. You can't figure out how to augment that item. I don't know. Use this on the augmenter. You can't seem to work out how to augment that item, which leads me to believe that you can augment it, I just don't know how to yet. So maybe it's under... I don't know. Let's see. So to make sure that it's not a fixed, I'm going to use this on here. And it says you can't seem to work out how to augment that item. So it seems like actually you can't. You actually can't augment them, which It's a bummer. Yeah, so that's the first thing on your guys' mind. Can you augment this? And it seems like you can't. I don't know if this becomes like a tuned. Doesn't seem so. Check charges. Now the thing is, how do you take the charges out of that? This is so weird. It's got charges in it, but it will let me sell it still. I'm not gonna sell it because it's my friend's, but if you look at the check charges, it says it's got 10 Dragonstone charges. Anyway, so let's see if we can check these charges. It still says it has 10. So I'm gonna put in some more charges, and let's just get into this. So I'm gonna put like 100 in here. So I got 1,000. This needs to be changed. It's your armor consumes 2,026 uncut gems, which it doesn't. And that's kind of actually scary to look at, but. Okay, so I just been sitting here at the dummy for the last 5 minutes, and it's only procced like maybe 7 times in the last 5 minutes. I'm thinking it's maybe like a 1 proc per minute or something. I don't even know, but the DPS is really crappy. I know I'm not like using thresholds or anything, but I swear to God, like I could get way better than this with 290 power armor. The thing is, you can't augment it. It's not power armor. It's only tier 80, and the thing only procs like maybe once or twice per minute. I'm gonna try this on some gemstone dragons, but yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so I have 1,003 dragonstone charges right now, and just to make sure that it's attuned to the dragonstone, we're gonna do that. The weird thing is, it doesn't have a chat box when it's done, like when it procs, so I have no clue if it does. But I'm gonna kill a couple of these. Can't. Okay, here we go. Killing some. Like, I can't tell when these are proccing or when they're not. Like, the DPM here is so bad. Holy crap. So it proc 3 times when I killed that monster. I didn't see any increase though. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so there's a bunch of issues with this armor. First off, there's no message in the box that says when this has procced. There's absolutely no message. If you look at this, it just says ability not ready. You don't have a target. Ability not ready. That's because I spam my keys. There's absolutely no indication, and this is on game messages on, that this has procced. But you can see that has procced because the Dragonstone charges goes down. Now, I'm not noticing any increase in my damage. Obviously, if it only procs 3 times per minute, that's you know, just really quickly, that's 14% extra damage per proc. So it's only you know, it really depends on how much damage that is. So if it's 14% of, let's say, 2000, that's 280 damage more per minute. And if your DPM is 100, if your DPM is 120,000, you're adding to it that much more. So you're adding to it 0.2%, literally 0.2% increase in damage. There's something very wrong with this armor. You can't augment it. And also you need the whole set to get it. And on top of that, you have to use onyx charges. You have to use uncut onyxes to charge, or well, I don't know if it's uncut only, but you have to use onyxes to charge the onyx charges, and then hydrix to charge the hydrix. Alright, so at first glance, I gave the gemstone armor a bad rap, and I'm probably gonna give it another bad rap, but I figured I may as well try to use the onyx effect on it to see what's gonna, what it's gonna be like. Okay, so we're gonna use an onyx on it. And it doesn't even use a cut one. It only uses uncuts. Okay. Well, that's a big smack in the face. So it has 100 charges now, and we're going to use this. And this chance is actually, it's decent, but I don't think it's decent enough to actually use this. It heals 25% life points based on the maximum damage of your attack. And so I'm just going to put on the full set and just see how good the proc is.
Oh, I felt the world crash down to me. I've lost my pulse and humanity. Like a tin man, I have no heart. Try to get it back, don't know where to start. Oh, I gave my all and supported you through. Was loyal but can't take this abuse. Not caring is the best change I have made. I'll be stronger than yesterday.
Okay, so I think that's enough testing. Let's see how many procs it did. Check charges. What? It still has a... Oh, okay, so... Okay, yeah, alright. I got confused because it said 1,000. Oh, so actually, that's interesting to know. I actually traded this armor back to my friend and I gave it back to test the onyx part, and it kept my charges. So it seems like the charges get kept on the account, not the armor itself. So I used 18 charges of the onyx, and that was about a 5-minute period, give or take. So that being said, just real quick math, 18 divided by 5, so 3.6 procs per second, which is around a 0.3% increase in damage if you have like 120,000 damage per minute, which really sucks, but it's nice to know. And actually that was, you don't get an increase of damage on that one. That was just the Dragonstone. But yeah, that healing effect only procced 3.6 times per minute, and it was around a 500 heal each time. So 1,800 a minute, I would say. I guess, it's not too bad, but is it worth using? That's the question. It costs you 2.5 mil for an uncut onyx-ish, something like that, and you get 100 charges, so it's 25k per charge, and then you got 3.6 per minute, so 90,000 GP for 1,800 life points. So it costs you 50 GP per life point increase. I would just go ahead and say, sorry, that's also really bad. One thing you could do is you could add extra charges to make it cheaper, because that's really expensive. And just so you know, I'm not going to charge with a hydrix, because I don't think you can charge it with a cut one. I'll try doing it with a cut hydrix, but I will not accept it if it allows me to, just so you guys know if you can or not. So the hydrix cost me 25 mil, so it's 10 times as much as that. And it doesn't even let you use. It doesn't even let you use a cut Hydric. That Jagex, come on, man. Who the hell is gonna use an uncut Hydrix on this armor? What it seems to me is that someone was very rushed to get this out, and they didn't do their job fully on it, which makes me sad because a lot of the community would rather have an update that's good rather than an update, multiple updates that aren't that great. What I think they should do is they should make them augmentable. They should fix the typos in the messages. And what else they should do is make it proc every single time, because then it will be worth using. And it will also be expensive, because you can only get 10 procs per uncut dragonstone, so it will be 12k, 1.2k per ability, and a global ability has a global cooldown of 1.8 seconds, so within 3600, so this is an hour, divide by 1.8, you can use 2000 these dragonstones, or you can get 2000 procs, which if you multiply by 10, no, divide by 10, that's 200 dragonstones per hour, which is 2.4 mil an hour for an extra damage boost of 14%. Would be pretty good. Or what they could do is a multiple of that if that's too OP, because that might be too OP, or have it like a 50% proc rate so that it's a 7% damage increase. But as it stands now, this is ridiculously stupid, and it is definitely not worth the money. It looks pretty cool, except for like the top and the legs. Like I would rock the top. I mean, I would rock this maybe. I might even actually get rid of the helmet, but I would definitely rock the boots. So once those become cheaper, I might start rocking the boots if they're cheaper. Anyways, so I hope that was not too cringy, because it was, and not so much me, but the items. I wish they were better items, to be honest, but they're not. So I give my recommendations to Jagex to help improve them. Let me know what you guys think. How can they improve these armor, this armor and these weapons? Weapons? What am I talking about? They're not weapons. How can they improve this armor set? They could make it so that you only need 3 pieces instead of all of them. So instead of wearing all the pieces, you wear the boots, gloves, and helm, and then you could wear, other augmented stuff, and you get a percentage of it. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Follow me on social media and subscribe for more. Peace.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.